commencement and resumption of play. The arena polo game starts with a bowl-in, like all other polo games. The bowl-in is going to be at the center of the arena, and the teams will line up on the side that they're defending. The umpire will choose directions for the teams when they get to the center, and it's supposed to be done by lot, which means a flip of a coin or hold odd or even numbers behind your back on your hand and ask one of the players odd or even, that sort of thing. It doesn't really matter what it is, but generally we just hold our hand behind our back and ask you to say odd or even. If it matches, you win. If it doesn't, you lose. The other team decides which directions they want to go. So that's done at the beginning. The bowl-in should be, from the umpire's hand, should be underhanded and hard. And there is no contact allowed between the players before the ball is released from the umpire. Very simple. The rule also goes on to explain that all bowl-ins in the arena are from the center to the boards. They say specifically from the center to the nearer wall, but never closer than 15 yards to either goal. So the bowl-ins are never going to be between the 15-yard lines and the goals. They'll always be between the 15-yard lines. Okay, if that makes any sense to you. And they're always towards the wall that where the play ended or where the whistle blew and the ball stopped. So if it's on, say, the right side of the arena, you'll throw in towards the right wall. If it's on the left side of the arena, if the play stopped on the left side of the arena, you'll throw in towards the left wall. It's really simple. Okay, so with that being said, should the umpire accidentally allow the teams to line up facing the wrong direction, but everybody's facing the wrong direction, okay, then we'll use the wrong direction as the direction until the next goal is scored, and then we'll switch it back around. And the goal will count for the team that scored it going in the wrong direction. Just that simple. Now, if you have a situation where some players are lined up wrong and some are right and they're going the wrong way and then they're yelling at them, just blow the whistle and clarify it and then do another bowl-in. Okay? Don't let them continue under those circumstances. It's unfair because it is our responsibility as umpires to make sure everybody is lined up correctly. I've had this happen more times than I would like to admit. It does happen. It's confusing. It can be confusing. So it's up to us, umpires, to make sure that the players know which direction they're going. So if everybody lines up wrong, we do it wrong till the next goal is scored. Okay. In the arena, you have a continuous play option. Okay, so this is an election made by the host tournament committee before the event begins. And all games will be played in that tournament under the same elections, under the same rules. Okay, so in standard play or regular play, a goal is scored in the arena, and then the umpire will pick up the ball, go back to center, and bowl it in. If the host tournament committee elects to use continuous play, then this is how it works. A goal is scored, okay, and then the team that did not score the goal pulls the ball out of the goal and gets it to sort of a flat area very quickly, immediately, the rule says. And then that player, that team, has 5 seconds to go ahead and hit the ball, play the ball. Okay, so it's kind of like a knock-in. Let's say you're in a practice game outdoors and somebody scores, well, they knock in. So, but we don't change directions in the arena. So, goal is scored. Okay, the team that was defending that goal will pull the ball out, and they've got 5 seconds to bring it back in. The other team, which is now, you could call it the defending team because they don't have possession of the ball, they have to give that player 5 yards space to go ahead and hit the ball or make that first play. And they also have to have at least one player positioned between the hitter and the goal. It's a little strange, but that's the rule. And that's it, and you carry on. So it's very quick. Goal scored, boom, team brings it back in. If the team that's hitting does not position themselves properly, then you blow the whistle and throw the ball in at the 15-yard line, right there where they were. If the defending team, in other words, the team that's not hitting, does not position themselves properly, then you'll move the ball, you'll blow the whistle, and you move the ball from right there by the goal to the center and give them a center hit. So if they mis-execute the continuous play sort of knock-in, if you will, those are your two options. If it's the hitter, take it away, throw it in. If it's the other team, move it to center. Makes perfect sense, very intuitive. So how would that happen? If the defending team doesn't give the player 5 yards to hit the ball, they're too close, that's a misexecution. Maybe they don't have that player in between the hitter and the goal. If the hitting team doesn't play it within the 5 seconds, they take too long, blow whistle, throw it in at the 15, okay? That's it, that's about all they can do. It's quick, it's exhausting, and but it's an option. It's kind of fun. I talk about it in another rule here, and I made the recommendation that your club try it at least once in a tournament that doesn't really mean that much. Maybe there's no money on the line or no prize money. Try it out, it's fun. The host tournament committee, I believe, also has the ability to reduce the time of the chuckers. If you do a continuous play, I wouldn't play 7.5 minutes. It's too much because you're losing all that downtime where you would go back to a throw-ins. You may want to play 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Anyway, you can do that. Just make sure everybody knows before you start the event. But that is Rule 8, commencement and resumption of play.